recording though?
Yes.
Yeah,
And the test was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we good.
Alright, it's been the Middies podcast. I said been.
Because
It's the Middies podcast.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
What's up, fellas? It's been like 3 weeks.
Man, we've been busy.
Nigga been working.
Yeah, nah, for real. I had like 2 topics since we've been what's it called? But
Damn, I'm trying to go live.
Shit crazy.
My bad.
Joe was saying, what you was saying about OnlyFans girls?
We was having a discussion about what you would do in a situation where a woman that's pursuing you or trying to fuck with you sends you her OnlyFans. One, she got an OnlyFans. Don't care about that. Get your money, whatever. She sends you her OnlyFans because she trying to like spite, show you like what she about. Mm-hmm. You hop on OnlyFans, she getting DP'd by the gang. How you gonna act? Like you still knocking that joint down raw? You rubbering up? You not pass and go? Like
If you think about it, all the joints that you ever hit, bro, you don't know what she did before. So
That is a fact.
it's facts for sure. I think it's a beauty in not knowing though. Cause she
you
don't know what I did either.
Yeah, for sure. If you go smack at a nigga and you send that man your OnlyFans, I don't know what, like
It's
check my
bonus.
resume type shit. Like,
Yeah, it's like the Carfax.
Yeah, she's trying to show you
wow.
what she can do.
If you ever seen Carfax, like the collisions and shit be like on the third page. So like
The DP is the collision.
that shit front and center. Like what?
Nah,
Like,
for
you know,
real.
if it's lit though, fuck it.
Shit, like I don't know. I'm gonna have questions, cause like if you sending me that shit knowing that your content is like one of your content videos is you getting hit by the gang. I want to know, is that like something that is accessible to me as well? Like, can me and my gang also do them same things? Or that's just like, that's an exclusive type shit.
Listen, man, I'm almost 30.
Fill out an
I'm
application.
not doing that shit. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, younger days for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you shouldn't be 30 and
I'm
still
sorry.
trying to hit shit with the gang. Like, come on now.
This is younger days. This is 2015 Arrow talking right now.
Niggas is nasty though. They gonna do that shit.
Oh yeah, no niggas.
I'm sure they will.
Cause she found it. That how long ago was that? I was a hypothetical person to be talking about.
This is some years ago. This is like OnlyFans when it's like first started peaking on the internet and shit.
I wonder how much money she made.
I don't know. It's a DP.
That's a great question. Yeah. It's-
Shawty was solid, so
For sure.
I wonder if they be capping about their earnings though.
some of them be posting that shit.
No, yeah, some of them really do be posting it, and you could tell in the lifestyle change because it's a lot more designer and shit. Like,
OnlyFans funding the designer.
bro, that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit kind of be frying me, bro, because it's like not getting the bag. The way that people try to talk on how they getting money, like you not just getting fucked online.
Right.
That's the whole shit.
Like you saying that, like, oh yeah, man, you need to be finessing like me, like you need to be getting to the bag, like baby, you selling porn. Like that's really it, like you selling porn.
Selling the cooch.
My nigga, you don't know how many times that you hear women talk like a nigga talking about, yeah, I just hit him.
It don't work that way.
I saw you getting fucked. I still beat though. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, but listen. Oh shit! I called somebody.
Listening in. Hey, listening
How the
in.
fuck my shit still gone? And why? Who the fuck is?
What's your
That's the Instagram reel.
no, it's your
Instagram and Wilder.
Stop it, you know.
They
I
just
don't have nothing at all.
Nah, but what you
At all.
no, what you was saying, I be feeling that same way, bro. Like I don't know, yeah. You trying to say, oh yeah, I hit that, don't really work, cause I feel like the opposite of getting hit is like you really getting hit. So like in order for you to be hitting a nigga, like you gotta be fucking back, or y'all on some kinky shit.
I think it's just a way for them to take the power back of, you know, what's going on.
yeah.
But that's the whole, even if you look at like the whole women rap, that's everything it is right now. So
They just trying to take the power back. I mean, either way, you still getting. It's no way of getting around.
Bro,
It's
them-
like whatever
you
you
just
need.
gotta let them
Whatever
have
you
it,
say
bro.
to let you sleep at night. All right, cool.
you gotta let them
You know
have
what I'm
it. Shout out to all the OnlyFans girl.
Hey, listen, if a woman wanna say she hit me, I'm okay. If she hit me, you hit me, baby, for sure.
Nah, I ain't going like that.
Dog, I don't care.
Yeah, if on some single shit, if that was the situation,
I don't give
I
a
would
fuck.
I definitely would check it out, see what she on. Now if she on some like super wild shit, probably not.
Dog, the DP was on the motherfucking main page. That wasn't even like on no, you gotta pay to play. That was like the
The free joint.
free jump. Like the free like the preview is you getting getting one train. That's his bitch.
My
I mean,
nigga.
Damn.
Shout out to her though. Shout out to her
Nah,
family.
shout out to her.
Yeah.
They whole family bad, but so so y'all okay with a woman using that term? You okay with a woman using that terminology, right? Like, so you okay with being called a munch? You okay with that too?
Nah, explain a munch.
I'm a munch.
I'm assuming.
I'm a munch.
I never heard the song, but I'm assuming it's a nigga that come over, eat her box, and she leave, or he.
And that's
leave.
it.
Yes.
That'd be fun sometimes.
Like, let me eat it real quick. Ass niggas like.
Younger
sure.
days, I did that before.
For sure, that was like 23 me.
Yeah, for sure.
See, I was just eating box and not hitting nothing and leaving.
So-
Y'all was rolling up. Y'all was rolling up to eat box. And
Nah,
she
shit,
wasn't letting
I
y'all
ain't- I ain't never pull up.
To
But
just
she
eat
definitely
box.
came over for sure.
I don't want to say I pulled up to just eat some box. It might have been like pulled up to kick it.
And
And
you
then
ended up
and
eating
it-
box and didn't get nothing in return and left.
I mean, hey.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't have had no
Okay.
problem with that.
So on the flip side, if it was the same situation for her, she came over, she just gave some head and dipped. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, like I wouldn't have no problem with that.
There's nothing wrong with it, but if I'm going around talking about she's a dick, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
She's an eater.
it's the way you phrase it. You know what I'm
She's an
saying?
eater.
Cause don't act like niggas. If a nigga is into that, just want to come over, eat your box, and leave. Yeah, but don't be trying to make it seem like.
That's for special people. You're like,
Yeah, I ain't just pulling up to eat.
Yeah.
That's what a munch is. But y'all just said y'all was okay with that.
But it's not for every hoe.
Yeah,
That
you
shit
gotta clarify.
disrespectful.
You can't do
That
that.
nigga so much. Did you hear the tone of her voice when she said that shit?
That's just the Brooklyn in her,
I thought she was from the Bronx.
or wherever she from. That's just the New York accent coming out for real.
That aggressive shit.
I like that.
It's like, what, nigga?
I like that from a woman.
That nigga so much is crazy, yeah.
Ain't
Yeah,
that-
it don't look like her the way she look, her aura don't match it though.
Stop.
It don't.
Nah, yes it do.
Yes,
do
it
not.
It look like she popping for where is she from type shit. She look like, yeah, like she
She
popping.
like
where
she like a
from.
badass lady from the Bronx.
Yeah,
For real.
like in her where she from,
It's
her
just 'cause
section.
She like it's the light skin.
No, it's not even that. Like
I don't see it. I just don't see it.
dog, she got body. She can't really dress, but she got
She
got the sex appeal. I told you she got the
Just
one move.
thick thighs. That's
She got that
literally-
one move.
She light skin.
She got the one move, which is her little James Harden step back, the little turn around, bend over, jump
yeah.
that she be doing. That's a fire move.
I mean, she took that. Corley Ray was doing that first.
Coyle Ray went my ass up.
She don't. she be trying.
Coyle Ray look good. She
But
she
see
don't-
that be my thing. So it's like for
you gotta do
Coyle
that
Ray,
move. You gotta have some wiggle when you do that move. Like Coyle Ray did that jump, and the wiggle was like real miniature.
I feel it.
Shout out to Coyle Ray.
Shout out
Yeah,
to Coyle Ray.
one
See the
percent.
performer with those boots,
With the
Nah.
the big red cartoon.
the
boots.
Bishop jumps.
Yeah, she had.
What cartoon is that shit from?
Astro Boy, bro.
It's Astro. I done looked for them joints. I done called them motherfuckers the Sonic joints.
Them motherfucking Astro Boys, man.
She definitely was performing with them Jones on.
Hell nah.
Dog, I think them boots are a social experiment, bro. I feel like
100%.
a lot of fashion statements be social experiments to see how far can we push the envelope with some shit that is not fire for real to see if niggas is going to hop on.
It just take
Was
one fire
Mischief
fit.
was Mischief the same ones who made those Lil Nas X sneakers with the blood in it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and then they also had that ATM at Art Basel, which
I didn't see that.
when you check your balance,
Mm-hmm.
it was
And
like-
it come up on the
yeah,
jump.
yeah,
That was tough.
that was them too.
Yeah, I feel like they do a lot of stuff that's just like social experiments to like push the envelope and get niggas talking.
But you gotta
Just gotta start
put them
doing
jumps
shit.
in your trunk when you driving. Like how you?
Bro, you can't drive. I asked that
Yeah.
question on Twitter when niggas was talking about it. I was like, so how you supposed to drive with these shoes on?
They're not made.
No, I mean, I don't drive with shoes on in the first place.
And people try.
not supposed to do that.
People,
Why not? Your feet is your foot.
nigga try to tell me, oh, yeah, you don't know fashion. I'm like, nah, nigga, I know fashion. How you driving with them shits on?
That's not fashion, bro.
That don't got shit to do with fashion. It's like the boot is like 10 feet wide. So that joint gonna cover the whole bottom half of the car. You get in an accident. Say you gotta hurry up and put your foot on the brake real quick. There's a car coming by. That joint gonna take 5 years to shift. That boot look heavy as
especially
hell.
out here.
You're gonna press both at the same
You gonna
time.
press both. You gonna get in an accident.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna be doing burnouts by accident.
Trying to fly.
Them joints probably gonna resell crazy though.
They are.
They are.
Hell
I
yeah.
thought they already are. When they well, they don't think they've officially dropped yet. But like
Niggas is still hitting.
all the influencers and like fashion niggas already got them jumps. Hooper niggas got them jumps.
Yeah, I
You
seen
guys
that
come out
dumbass
different
nigga
color.
walking into the arena with them.
And he
shit.
look kind of fly with them jumps. It was the pants that was really.
It's
It was
the
really the
pants.
whole fit that he had that made it look alright.
The
But them
baggy,
shoes.
loose ass Wrangler jeans.
But them shoes was still. Even with that, them shoes are still like the size of his laptop.
Speaking of the fashion niggas,
the best outfit with them joints.
Richard, I ain't see him.
He said who?
Richard Kidd.
Rich the Kid.
I ain't see Richard's jump. I seen, like I said, I like Shay jump. I like
Who?
the Hooper.
Uh,
I ain't really seen nobody else fit with them jumps that I like yet.
Yeah,
I ain't even see, but yeah, I ain't see Koi jump.
speaking of the fashion shit, my man Kanye,
Oh, he about to be
they
back.
bringing him back into the fold of Adidas.
It's about time.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
If we had the other
Nah.
board, I hit the
Oh,
round
yeah.
of applause.
Yeah, hold on.
My nigga.
Yeah, what's
so,
going on?
So listen,
Give me the scoop.
what Kanye has done has proved that money outweighs racism
Yeah, 100%.
for sure.
Yeah.
Speak
For
on
them
it.
to be, because Adidas is a German company. You know what I'm saying? And I think I seen somewhere that they had something to do with the Nazi shit back in the day.
Adidas is definitely started by Nazis
God damn it.
for sure.
I think they
I got
made
on
the
Adidas.
no, that was Hugo Boss that made the Nazi uniforms.
Oh yeah, you gonna get busy.
Really?
Yes.
I'm about to say a lot of people.
Damn.
Yeah.
And Volkswagen,
Yeah, the Volkswagen Bug.
Mhm.
Hitler made that hoe.
they made the tanks and shit for them niggas.
God damn.
So I wonder if
God
I mean
damn.
I said that shit. I feel like I said it, or maybe I thought it. I'm like, bro, Kanye holds too much rank for y'all to be canceling Kanye over this shit.
I want to say you might have
Facts.
said that, John.
So we just proving his point, man. So you
Bro,
gonna
what really
Money
happened? They thought they was gonna be able to still move the all the Ye stuff that he designed and just take off the Yeezy symbols and people's gonna buy that shit, and that's not happening. I went to the mall a few weeks ago, and I stepped in one of the what's it like that little JD Sports joints. Stepped in one of them joints, and they had like a whole little wall of like Adidas stuff, but it was like all Yeezy stuff. But it was just, but it was like the Adidas Yeezy stuff without the out the Ye symbols or without the Yeezy symbols.
I ain't even see no
Nobody
shit
was
like
wearing
that.
them joints.
Nobody's even buying them, and they don't even cost as much as the Yeezy stuff. It's just like them joints don't look that fire. It's really like Ye pushing it is what really made the shit look fire.
Damn.
Hey, because it's what they look like, the tubular jumps.
The what's them joints called?
The joints that look like you had some bones or some stepped in some gum.
It was some Yeezy.
That's what them slippers look like.
It was the phone runners. It was Yeezy slides. It was
these they like these.
It was like, let me see.
Them high top joints,
Nah.
them the best joints.
I remember them joints came out
I still want them hoes.
But it was like all joints.
The sneakers, them joints.
without.
It was like all the like really like they foam shits and they slides and some other shits that they had in there. But it was no Ye symbols or nothing. It
Damn.
wasn't. That whole wall was full. They probably had every size in
Man,
there.
nobody's buying that shit without knowing that y'all did all that shit to Kanye. Why would you
I
be?
mean, Kanye stood on what he stood for. He knew what he was doing. They ain't do nothing to Kanye. I'll put it like that.
I was saying Kanye.
But they see that they need that nigga, to be honest.
Yeah, they projected to lose $1.3 billion.
Yeah, I did hear that it's gonna be their first year of having a loss.
Having a loss.
Like that's crazy.
Because like you look at it like other artists that they work with and have brand like personal brands with, they stuff not moving. Like Beyonce stuff not moving at all.
But I heard that was because that shit is expensive.
It's expensive, but it's also just like it's not super fire either.
I don't even know, but it ain't like workout gear and shit.
Yeah, a lot of it, like the Ivy Park stuff, it's like a lot of workout
Man,
gear.
that workout gear gonna be hot for like
But
2
it's like,
months.
but it'd be like $500 for it.
Yeah, not
So,
for like
what?
with a tank top or something like a little.
You said the
sports
tank
bra.
top.
Nah,
Sports bra
Some
legging
shorts,
combo is
yeah,
$500.
500.
nah, not no sports bra legging, but
That
like
shit was signed by her
like
herself.
a jumpsuit, like
That shit be fire.
a workout suit. That motherfucker be like $500-$600. Like, bro, I could get some 10 times cheaper that looks the same.
So you wouldn't buy it.
Nah.
We gotta create our own shit. I'm tired.
I seen the
If I'm paying $600 for something, I'm not buying it to work out in, or to look like I'm about
Facts.
to
I
work
don't even
out.
want to sweat in that hole. I paid $600.
I don't want to look like I'm about to go work out either. So I want to look fly.
Nah, I seen the CEO of Neiman Marcus said some shit like they closing all the
I did just see that.
like the off-brand, like was it last call and shit like that? He said they
Mhm.
want to focus on the people that can spend $24,000 a year.
That's nuts.
Yeah, so I mean like
Well, that's naming though.
yeah, but niggas
That's still wild to discriminate. Like, all right,
because you know who's
It's,
buying that
like,
shit.
it's classes as hell for sure.
You know who's spending that much money in
And
it.
people about to lose jobs because of that shit too. Actually, that's trees.
Yeah,
All them people that work in them stores about to lose jobs
facts.
like that, man.
or get relocated to other locations.
Shout out to
24 bands
Shout
though.
out to them.
That's a nigga's salary. That's working there
That'd be a nigga salary that work at them motherfucking last
for the whole year.
last stop.
When you go to Tyson's too, like first of all, be all Asians in there, and when they in that jank, like nah for real, cause I just went in there to replace the wallet that got stolen. I went to Saint Laurent store. But they had that motherfucker roped off. Some nigga was in there with his wife buying purse. They had champagne for the nigga. I'm in there buying my little wallet and shit. I'm like, alright.
Ain't
but
you no
like,
champagne?
I ain't asked for no champagne.
Nigga ain't getting no
I'm
champagne.
buying one thing.
Can't
It
get
don't even
champagne
matter,
for a
nigga.
wallet.
That nigga's buying bags, some like purses and shit.
Man,
man.
But
see, that's what you
even
do.
that in itself though, that's not even like equal opportunity customer service.
That's what I'm saying. You walked in there, fuck that bag. I
They
don't
don't-
look at a bag.
I would say they don't know if you got a bag in that.
If
Like
my name is in that system. I just spent a couple, you know what I'm saying? I done did my thing in that store.
I'm about to say, like you a returning customer, they don't know what type of
You
bag
don't
you got.
deserve nothing. You don't deserve no
I didn't
champagne.
ask for champagne to be honest with you.
Man,
And I wasn't
ask
about to
for
be in there long enough for me to drink it anyway.
Ask for that shit.
That's why he probably a nigga. He probably called up there. They probably know that man first name basis and was like, yeah, I'm about to come through type shit.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna start calling in. That's all you gotta do. Hey, I'm finna pull up.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
about to
finna
just be
I need to grab some shit right quick. I need my champagne. As soon as I walk in the door, I ain't got no time to waste for you going in the back and then stuttering around and then bring that bitch out. I need it as soon as I walk in.
Cause that they got like the lady, she ain't recognize me, but it was the same little Asian lady working there. They text you and shit. Like I had ordered my Court Classic drinks, the high top Saint Laurent drinks,
Yeah.
and they didn't have them, so they had to ship them. And she texted me like, "Yeah, Mr. Such and such, your shoes are woo woo." And then when I left, after I just left it, she texted me like, "Hey, how you liking the wallet and all that shit?" So it's like it come with all that extra shit.
Yeah. But it ain't coming no champagne.
That's
Fuck
what I'm
that
saying.
champagne, bro. What the
Come on,
fuck?
man. Yeah,
Coming
well,
with the champagne.
I don't even like champagne. That shit
It's
my
the-
stomach
it's
hurt
the
now.
principle.
Yeah, it's just the principle.
So
When
you
I
want
walk-
me to sitting there for 2 hours when I already knew what I
We
wanted?
didn't even say do that. We said the champagne need to be ready as soon as you walk in the door.
They can put that in a little to-go cup for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas that looked like us was just shooting in that mall like not even that long ago.
Man.
Y'all niggas do got the same haircut too. They probably thought you was a return offender.
Shout out to him, free him.
Uh.
But yeah,
Man, Saint Laurent do better.
nah, fuck with Saint Laurent. Shout out to Saint Laurent. Let me get a sponsorship or something, man.
100%.
For sure.
That's what I'm on. But I'm not spending $600 no more on like shit like that shit. I do it just cause it's like something that you would probably most likely have for some time.
Yeah.
But as far as like clothes and shit, like
I can't do it no more.
I'm not, I don't never. I might not have ever seen a woman wear Ivy Park at all.
I've never.
I don't even know what it looked like to be honest.
To be honest with you. But then that's the great part about it is that the fact that you don't know what it look like, you shouldn't be spending all that money on that.
But they was like it fell off but it was like it went from like 94 million to like 70 something million. What?
That's not a big fall off.
That's a big fall off. $20 million is a big fall off, but it's still 70 something million. You know what I'm saying?
But it's
that's like taxes.
It's a big fall off, highlighted by the fact that they're about to lose $1.3 billion from Yeezy.
When you put it like that,
So that extra 23 million adding up right now.
Speaking of self-made billionaire, did y'all watch the Rihanna halftime shit?
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all fucked with it?
It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was what I expected.
She was stiff, but we all knew what was going on.
It was what I expected. I mean, Rihanna, she can perform, but seeing her on stage and seeing her fully pregnant, I was like, yeah, I'm not expecting her to go crazy and backbend.
Y'all knew she was pregnant already? All Bucks?
I think
All
that was.
Bucks, yeah. Just because because of how she was moving, it's like they had her sitting in the box. If you look at it, if all of them niggas is dancing and we already know who Rihanna is, and she ain't perform or drop music in forever, niggas is expecting a performance. So if she's not gonna perform and she was in there like standing around, she's already looking hella thick.
Pregnant though? Like,
yeah, you realize she had her baby, the other baby, like last year early, so that baby been out. She had more than enough time to rebound. She's pregnant again.
ASAP a nigga like me, he went right back.
Doubling down. What you mean?
He winning.
He really went out.
What?
I hate him.
I'm shooting from 3-point line.
I ain't watched that shit. I ain't watched the whole Super Bowl. I ain't want no parts in that, man. That propaganda, man. Shout out to the 49. Yeah, shout out to the damn Texas. Well, I ain't about to get into all that time. But yeah, shout out to Rihanna. She got an album coming out?
Nah. She really.
Don't? I thought she did.
Nah.
Oh, that's the crazy part. That's why I knew she was pregnant, because it was like, bro, you just got on here just to announce to the world that you was pregnant. That was it.
That's some fly ass shit though.
No, that's super
It
fly.
is. It's
Super
dope.
fly. I think before she got pregnant, I feel like she was working on music because they announced that she was doing the Super Bowl early as hell last year.
They did.
And I was either reading something or listening to a pod and I was listening to a pod and they were like connected in the industry and shit, and they were saying that I think she was supposed to have guests and all of that. I think it was going to be Ye and Jay-Z before Ye decided he wanted to spite the Jews and all of that. So then it was just her.
Kanye, man.
But I think she was still like going to gear up to drop some music and like tour, but she's pregnant again, so I don't think no music coming ever, or at least not for like another few years.
That sucks though, because it's like, I understand.
And I also not to cut you
Go
off.
ahead.
I was looking at her interview, and they was asking her like musically, like what her favorite album is, her best album, da 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 da, and she said Anti, and I feel like when you feel like you made your best work, it'd be hard to try to come back in and like do something to top that moment.
I feel it.
My bad. You don't think that hype of Rihanna would just automatically? Well, nah, because
Kendrick came out,
but Kendrick ain't Rihanna though.
But Kendrick is looked at as like the niggas by certain hip hop circles.
By white people.
Certain demographic, like
By certain hip hop circles, like he's universally loved and shit.
To your statement though, I would say yes, but I feel like Rihanna has that Beyonce type of effect now. Like if she would to ever drop something, Rihanna shit, regardless if it was hot or not, that shit is still gonna go stupid. Just because of who she is.
It'll go stupid numbers wise, but I don't think it's a numbers thing for her. Like I think for her, how she was talking, it was more so like yeah, this is like my most complete work. Just in terms of like making music, I really want to make like this ain't like no label push.
Did she even like write all that shit on Anti?
Most of it. I know she had writers in there.
Yeah,
but like a lot of this, I would say a lot of that stuff on Anti. I mean, most of her music like that, but a lot of stuff on Anti for her was like a real personal good work for her. So it's hard to come back up off that and then try to create something that's equally as good.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got me hip to Anti. I remember the old podcast episode. I went and listened to that. That ain't hard.
No, that shit like really is a good.
Hey.
It's a good album.
My man, listen to Anti.
And that's no, you could play that joint today and it sound like it came out today. Just like sonically it do something. Dog, it's music on
Anti?
Yeah.
Yeah, you still play that joint
Yes,
today.
you can, but you can play anything, anytime.
Not really.
You can play anything at any time, but like it don't sound aged.
Yeah.
Cause that shit came out.
It's pop music. That's
Okay.
the shit they put in like gyms or like the grocery store, like Target. It's you can't. This shit don't really age like that because it's not dated. It's not a dated type of music. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
So,
It's not surrounded by a specific time period.
Yeah. Whereas in rap, it's like trendy. And fads come and go. So
yeah.
shout out to Rihanna.
Shout out Rihanna.
Shout out to ASAP Rocky, man.
Lucky,
Man, in his bag.
lucky ass nigga.
He in
Stay in your bag.
He in my bag.
He
That
need the
nigga
3P,
can't
no
do
cap.
Nothing wrong.
You need
like,
3P and keep it and get out of there.
Watch it be twins. My heart.
That'd be wild.
My heart hurt.
That'd be tough.
I'm soft.
Rihanna is a perfect example, right? If you, never mind, you got it.
All right, so let me ask you this. Now, so just speaking on Rihanna, just saying out of the females in that particular situation, who else is left? Since you hurt and she's off the table now, who else is left?
Ain't nobody on Rihanna's hemisphere. Like, what you mean?
Yeah, no.
ASAP Rocky's on, and he's shooting from 3-point line.
No, I'm saying like women wise. Like, who else? Like who's up there with her?
Ain't too many.
Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, like Miley Cyrus. Like,
I don't want to do any of them.
I don't even want to picture that.
My meat
You
don't,
don't
You said Miley
my
Cyrus?
meat don't even get hard for that.
you don't
man.
want Miley Cyrus with
Nah.
the jersey dress?
Nah,
Nah.
nah.
Yo, that was an error, bro.
Miley Cyrus.
Juicy J Miley was
She
crazy
wild.
Dog, yeah, when she was on her black shit.
for like 3 months.
She was with Mike Will.
Yeah, that
Will.
Mike Will tape. That Mike Will tape was crazy.
That's they did.
Hey, what's some heat on there?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
cranked for a little second. But I don't know. That's why. But that's why I asked.
It's not
It's
one.
like if there's nobody up there, or not even they ain't gotta
Not
be
yet.
on her caliber, but
They probably
if they
get there.
close or on the way.
They probably get there, but not. It's not nothing.
You know how hard it is to do that in this day and age where like shit moves so quickly in the social media area.
Yeah.
To like stay relevant or stay on top of the stratosphere for that long, and you're not even putting out music no more.
Yeah.
Like that, ain't too many like that. Like it's Beyonce, it's her. For them, that's really it.
Nicki.
Just be honest.
Yeah, Nicki. Even though Nicki
They
got
all
like
in the same situation now though. Nicki got a child.
Yeah.
Ree got a child.
Nicki,
now.
I will say Nicki has been putting out music lately and it ain't really been popping. But
She been putting out music.
she, yeah,
I don't know.
She,
I seen
uh,
a single or two, but that was about it.
she had a single that was up for a Grammy that she had dropped last year,
Damn.
and that joint was not a good song at all. That shit was very bad.
Did she win?
The Grammy
Nah.
choice has been ass since the past couple of years.
Grammy.
Can we talk about the? That's what we ain't had a pod since the Grammys or since before the Grammys.
Okay.
Talk about the fact that Future did not get Rap Album of the Year and they gave that shit to Kendrick.
Yeah, that still
You knew that
blows
was
me.
coming, though.
I knew that was coming, but
Come on now.
He the people's champ, man.
he not my champ.
Future.
Oh, I thought you talking about
Kendrick. Nah, he got the streets. You know what I'm saying? But
he got everything. Like, I'm
But
not
come
gonna
on,
lie.
you gotta give my man that though. Like the
Future?
fact, yeah, he
That's
had
what I'm saying. He got
Yeah.
everything.
You know,
my
Future,
man wasn't
Future,
even.
in that category, the albums listed in that category, Future's album was by far the best album.
Which one? It was
It was-
Kendrick, Future. Who else?
Jack Harlow,
They had DJ Khaled up there,
yeah, Khaled's joint, and
Drake and
Pusha. Drake joint was on there. Drake don't even submit
Oh, yeah, Pusha
albums
T.
to the Grammys no more.
Pusha T.
I thought him and 21 was up there.
Their album came out in October and they submitted in the. He said he not submitting albums to the Grammys no more.
I wouldn't even fucking name.
Didn't he get in trouble for drinking the shout out to Grammy or some shit like that?
He did take a shot out the Grammy jump.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got in
It's my
trouble,
Grammy.
but they was upset about that.
I won that hoe.
But yeah, it was Kendrick's album, it was Future, it was Harlow, Khaled, and Pusha T's. It's almost dry.
They're gonna stop, bro. Pusha
Yeah,
T.
I didn't even say nothing.
Cause you laughing when you say Pusha T. Pusha T got the second best album up there, bro.
Nah,
Yes.
it should. Second don't matter. Future
Side.
shit should have won. Future shit should have won.
You nigga be hating on Pusha.
I'm not hating, but it's just the shit that we Pusha T up against. I'm like, bruh, It's the same way he feels about Kendrick and Future. That's how I feel about Future and Pusha T been
If
on
you
that
want to be
list.
technical, I'm talking about technically rapping, right? What rap was meant to be rapping over beats.
Nigga, rap was never meant to be made one way. You always do this argument. It was never.
Oh my
it was never meant to be.
Because rap was one thing when it was first invented. This
Music-
is my issue. Music evolved.
Not even music evolved. All genres is one way. All genres is one way when they first started, and then they branch off. R&B was one way when it
Okay,
started.
example. Rock and roll.
Was one way.
Indie rock, punk rock is different. It's
Yes,
not
but-
all rock and roll.
but
It's a subgenre. Is what I'm saying to you.
That's all rock and roll though.
So you putting Kendrick? What genre is Kendrick in?
No, Kendrick is a rapper. I'm saying rapping wise, Pusha T out rap Kendrick on Pusha T's album and Kendrick rap on Kendrick's album.
I
Think so?
don't agree with that.
I don't.
Did
And
you
I-
listen to Pusha T?
I like it
album?
almost. I like it
did.
almost rap.
I did. I spit that hoe.
I can't put it at rap album of the year.
I couldn't even get through Kendrick album.
It only got 7 songs.
Kendrick's?
No, Pusha T.
Yeah,
That's
not
what I'm
wrong.
saying. It's unplayable. Like, whereas Good Kid, Mad City, I always say Good Kid, Mad City is one of the best albums I've heard.
That's his best album.
Yeah, but I'm saying in general, in rap albums, it's one of the best rap albums I heard. It's still
For
in
sure.
the last. When did it come out?
2011,
It's in the decade.
2011, 2012.
That's
Yeah, it's
12
been
years
a-
ago.
yeah.
So
It's been a
since that time, since Good Kid, Mad City dropped, there hasn't been many rap albums that's better than that.
For sure, I agree with that.
This shit that he dropped,
My auntie is a man now. That's literally a lyric on the
I
album.
hear-
on the
I-
album that won album of the year. My auntie is a man. That was the opening bar to one of the songs. And that song is so ass.
you proving my point that Pusha T's album was better than Kendrick.
I don't care about Pusha T album. Future album should win that shit.
No, we all
I'm not
agree
making-
on that.
I'm not making the
We
argument.
all agree on
Your
that.
argument for Pusha T not moving me because I don't think that shit is was better than Kendrick.
I agree. No, wait, what?
I don't think his shit was better than Kendrick.
Kendrick album.
And I don't love Kendrick shit. But I only say I can't say that it's better because it only has 7 songs, bro. That's not even a full album. That's
Yeah.
We can still pick 7 songs off Kendrick joint.
It's a
and
7. It's
put
a
'em up
7
against-
song, 23-minute album. That's not a full
Yeah.
album.
These day and age, it is though.
That's not an album
Kendrick got at least 7 joints that bump on that album
for sure.
for sure. That I'll spin back.
Name off the top of your head right now.
I can't do that.
N95, Rich Spirit.
Definitely can't
What's
do
the
that.
shit with Kodak? The shit with Kodak Hard. I can't remember the name though.
That don't count because you can't name it.
It do count.
It's not
I named it.
memorable.
I named
I'm
the
horrible
feature.
with
name
names,
7.
though. I say that all the time.
I'm bad with names. It's too much music for me to remember names or something.
Horrible.
I don't remember names of my songs.
Okay.
So,
Alright. So like I
I
said,
barely remember names.
that
of my
Kendrick shit
beats.
was trash. Get it out of here. He shouldn't have won.
Future should have won.
It was
In my head and in my heart, Future won album of the year.
Man, these are people
He did win. He won melodic rap song of the year though.
for that 10
With
shit.
You, yeah. So he still came home. or something.
It's the deep side.
Nah, cause I like that song, but it's not even the best song on there.
It's
though.
not.
But that whole Afro shit,
Afrobeats, that shit.
that's just it's the wave is coming.
I'll tell you.
I'll say it's been the way
It's
for like
here.
a few years.
I can't get with that shit.
I even said that just 'cause I said that yesterday during the All Star joint, the halftime show.
I was saying that. Yeah,
The
it was all.
halftime show was fire.
It was all Afrobeats, right? It was
Yeah.
like it was Burner, it was Tim's and Rima.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit was fire. I enjoyed that shit.
I didn't catch that. I was drunk in the day party. I seen it on the TV, but I didn't hear the music. But they was playing Afro beats in there anyway, so damn near was the same thing.
Tim got a couple songs I like, but
Tim's
back-
also extremely fine.
Back to the Grammys. They said that Offset and
Oh yeah.
Offset and I was about to backtrack, but you got it. Offset and Quavo.
Finalize that statement.
Yeah, Offset and Quavo went at it at the Grammys allegedly.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I actually might have seen the video, not of them fighting, but of like Cardi B trying to break that shit up.
Yeah, because I don't think they actually fought.
Yeah, and I think it was just like
stylized.
shouting and shit.
How y'all feel about that? Because they say what happened was I don't know how true this is, but they said they set aside Quavo's time to do his tribute to Takeoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Offset wanted to get on the set with him, and
I
he was
think-
like, "No."
It wasn't
Yeah, I was
wasn't
like,
it like the Grammys asked Offset to do that jump?
Yeah,
I believe
So
that.
they didn't tell Quavo beforehand. because they said Quavo said nah. That's what the you know what I'm saying.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's-
even on the song though. So why are you trying to?
That's he just won't be there. For
But I think it might have been like I think it was he had a whole like other part that he was going to do, not to that song, but I guess like his own
His own
his
tribute.
own
But
tribute. and
that,
shit.
that ain't the stage for it. Then you know what I'm saying. Like for me, I that's not the place for you to start trying to interject and want to put your personal message out to.
No,
the
not
mass.
him. The Grammys asked him to do it. It wasn't he was trying to do it.
Ah.
The Grammys contacted him
I was like, yeah.
and wanted him to be a part of the tribute.
Then yeah, I still have
And
a
him
right
and-
to say no.
And him and Takeoff were still extremely close at the time of him.
They
of
blood
his death.
family,
Like,
all
they
of them.
family.
So it's
like
like,
they were
no
still
matter-
cool. They still hung out and shit.
Yeah, but so alright, so I'm gonna put it from this perspective. If them niggas was not or had their little beef or whatever, even though they all blood, you know what I'm saying? You know when you beef with blood, it ain't all like, alright, I'm dissing you type shit, but I'm still going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love you from a distance type shit. Cool. Alright, so I got this song that I'm putting out for my blood, for my what is it, nephew?
Yeah.
Putting out for my nephew, right?
that's his nephew or that's his cousin.
No, that's Quavo's nephew.
I think it's
Quavo.
Neff.
Oh yeah,
Quavo
I'm
nephew.
thinking you talking about Offset. My bad.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Offset cousin.
I'm gonna get to him. So nephew, cousin. So for your, if you try and put out this song for your nephew, and you was already signed up, they said you're gonna do the song, and then the Grammys reach out and like, hey, we want you to do something too. Quavo, in my opinion, still has every right to be like, nah. You dig what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, just like I was about to say, it's still not the, unless they give you your own slot, you can't just come into my slot trying to speak your piece. You know what I'm saying? It's not the moment in time for it, in my opinion. First off, you can do the same shit that Quavo did, drop a song prior to, you know what I'm saying? And then you can shoot a whole video. You can the next award show you can get on that motherfucker. But the fact that you're just trying to go ahead and jump out there and do a tribute, that cool, it's all blood, but to me it's just time and place.
For sure. No, I see what you're saying. I think my pushback ain't really on Offset. It's more so towards the Grammys.
I agree.
Knowing,
You shouldn't have did that.
like y'all know the situation. Y'all know that.
They might not, bro. It's the Grammys.
I mean, but they know that beef ain't private.
They know
it's
they want to
public.
beat
Bro,
that.
the Grammys. You think the Grammys is really, really, really in tune with the intricacies of what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that like the panel ain't like just white folks.
Kendrick Lamar won.
Oh, I know, but
So-
but their reasoning for doing that is because they screwed him over when they gave that shit to Macklemore.
God damn it.
So now, whenever Kendrick drops an album, you know that it's gonna win Grammy of the Year. I mean, Rap Album of the Year, because they've been trying to overcorrect that. Even if he don't deserve it, they gonna overcorrect. But that public beef was. I would say that beef was public. Like they split it was public.
Yeah.
Like that group set was public. So you know that shit. Even they was trying to play on the fact that, oh yeah, maybe Grief gonna bring them together type shit. Grief don't necessarily heal wounds in a beef. Like that shit still takes some time. Like
Yeah, I agree.
niggas is able to multitask. Like I'm grieving the death of my fucking family member, but we still got issues. We just not coming to blows because it's something more important.
Exactly.
But that don't mean we gotta work.
They're beefing over a bitch.
I don't think it's over a woman.
No, it can't
I don't
be.
think
It
it's over a
can't.
woman.
It cannot be.
It's not.
I would hate if they be beefing
I'm
over a
thinking
bitch if he got Cardi.
I don't think it's over a
That
woman.
makes-
'Cause
that makes-
Cardi been riding too hard for Offset for that shit to be over a woman.
I wouldn't. Who would lose Cardi?
I think it's over
Right.
business. For real. I think it's business and personal shit that we ain't gonna never know.
Well, we might.
Definitely gotta be business because I thought they was beefing over some shit like just trying to get the bag together when they was just doing QC shit.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's like some QC shit. Oh, that's another thing. Speaking of QC,
They sold for like 300
300 mil. QC sold.
Boo.
Before that,
Well, yay, but boo. They should have went for a whole lot more.
When I look at the
Whole lot
roster, I
more.
don't think so.
hell no.
Cause I had that same argument with somebody else, but
Migos, baby.
All right, so let me. I want to hear your argument there.
A lot of
Okay.
their artists flop more so than do
yeah,
numbers.
I'm about to say
get it.
their biggest artist right now is Baby.
Okay, so how much you think Baby's worth just by himself?
Baby is carrying a hefty chunk of that 300 mil.
You don't think Baby's not worth 300 mil himself?
Nah.
You're tripping.
Honestly, I think Baby is 300 mil on this
That's
on this deal.
That's what I'm saying. So now you got.
I'm not forcing it. Think about
Baby
it.
might be two, and I give Migos. Maybe
Migos, Migos' last album ain't do crazy numbers.
But their whole catalog.
They catalog.
They catalog
We're talking
for sure.
catalog here. So we're talking Lil Baby catalog,
The
and
Baby
he got
got an extensive catalog, but not all of it is the shit that's making money. You gotta think like.
It's not the shit that's.
I don't know them shit.
But it's the shit
all
that's
his
making
shit
money
is
right
getting
now.
spent.
How often do you hear that shit in like movies or like
Baby shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You hear shit on like TNT. You hear shit.
He
on,
getting there.
He getting there. You hear
like
shit.
basketball games and
It's
football
but you
games.
counting game. You counting
For
streams. You counting club shit. You counting all of
The
that.
nigga just did FIFA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
like
at the
he's
World Cup.
Baby's getting that back. So I rescind that statement, son. Baby's a 85-90% of that 200 mil or that 300 mil.
Hey, that's my only point.
That Migos catalog is probably that other portion, and then who else is on QC that's really consistently making money? They got niggas like Baby Money, and Baby Money not making Baby Money nice. I fuck with Baby Money, but he not making like no crazy.
Nah,
bag.
he
I've been
50.
coming,
Not
you
even
know?
50. I don't
Nah.
see him doing 50 mil.
Nah, Baby Money is probably like 5 to
5
mil,
to 10
5
mil,
to 10.
Yeah, and that's hey,
Yachty,
that's great. Yachty himself
So,
though.
Yachty,
Yachty
and
is at
honestly-
least 100 mil.
honestly, and currently Yachty doing more numbers than Migos.
Facts.
So Yachty more valuable to that deal than Migos is currently.
I mean, look, they got. Alright, so Migos, Quavo, Lil Baby, City Girls, Lil Yachty,
Oh, see,
Leighton Green.
Exactly. Come on now.
Duke Deuce, Bankroll Freddy.
So they got Deuce
Kid,
Deuce.
Bankroll Freddie
Yeah.
on the Rico. So that nigga's not adding any value.
Icewear
to nothing.
Vezo, Baby Money.
Vezo hard, but
Vezo, Deuce
Ve-
Deuce.
Vezo Duke and Baby Money together is probably $12 million.
City Girls.
Being
They
honest.
got some of Rich the Kid shit. OG Mako.
OG Mako,
That you guys.
you got his catalog, but that ain't nothing crazy.
But I'm saying like all of that shit is included.
They should
They're never
offer
gonna
half
give
a
you
beat.
what your shit is actually.
Yeah, they're not
worth,
gonna
but
give
they
you
gotta
what it's
make
worth.
money off of it.
Yeah.
I hear that.
They might just be. They might have did it for this reason, build up the business to sell it to make money and do something else.
Listen, honestly, them niggas got out while it
While
is-
it was like, yeah,
while
at
it-
its
while it-
peak.
while it's up.
Yeah,
like I said, Migos is on the downturn.
I wouldn't even say it's up.
That's what they got out while it was still assembled.
Right.
Like you still got Baby.
Like it was probably 500 mil at one point.
You
but
count
then-
on Baby. Just
Oh,
on
I'm
that
not-
last album.
I'm not saying that like in a thing I think he gonna carry that shit. I don't. Baby's sound is cool. We talked about it. I fuck with his album. Even still,
Are they still gonna be involved with the label?
I'm
That's
not
a
really
great
sure.
question because the
They
niggas
was-
that they gave the label to don't look like they know shit about music.
Well, no, they do. That's
What's his name again?
So did the Scooter Braun. He know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
he.
that's, he
Alright, so
he
yeah, he
entrenched
out there, yeah.
in the music field.
Shit.
Are the artists gonna work as hard for him as?
Honestly, my first thought when I
You got
seen
all- your two biggest. My fault. Your two biggest acts in the label was butting heads.
it, yeah.
So
I don't see the label. I don't see a lot of them niggas being like still being on that label. To be honest with you, like some of them niggas get dropped.
Contracts looking like.
Like, or you going to see they might not get outright dropped, but the way that money gonna be pushed to prioritize niggas deals and shit is gonna show who Scooter Braun like really values going forward. Obviously, you know, Baby is gonna get he
man,
gonna get the attention.
he dropped that bag just to get Baby, and probably the Quavo.
Migos and City
Baby,
Girls.
listen, I'm not mad at it. 'Cause like I
City
said,
Girls is they low key.
Come on.
City
really-
Girls musically not really doing
They
much.
not, but the
their-
women is
their
holding
brands.
them up. Yeah,
Yeah,
their brand.
their
is,
brands.
That's what they paying for. I don't really listen to half their music. You know what I'm saying?
Freaking that little
But their brand,
Carisha Please show got all the
You think QC getting part of that?
yeah.
She in a 360?
She getting spun.
something. Yeah.
Getting spun.
I don't think QC got a part of that. I don't think Diddy going like that. Like,
Diddy,
Did
I don't
he
know.
be spent? Come on, bro.
Diddy, I don't know. Diddy probably is getting the whole thing. To be honest with you, Diddy probably controlling that whole
Diddy,
shit.
yes, I doubt.
I
he was
can
getting
understand
money
that,
off
especially the way that she be talking on that hoe.
Yeah.
I feel like he definitely gotta have his hand puppet master in that hoe.
They should have brand. They should have brand though, so it's still valuable. That's still what makes them valuable. They're still a brand.
It should have went for
Oh,
half a beat
this is
up.
what I meant to say. My fault. Backtrack a little bit. Y'all see the Jay Prince interview with Gillian Wallow?
Not the whole thing.
Part of it.
I didn't know
How y'all feel about Jay Prince at this point?
He old.
Oh, right.
He old. And like he's starting to look like the corny uncle
Yeah.
on the internet. I don't really fuck with that.
This nigga sent a death threat on a podcast. The nigga just let that shit rock. Like,
He federal.
I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it for a reason, best, because he not blood. Only reason is like if you can, for example, if something's going on with you and your family, you have every right, no matter if you speaking down or you speaking up about the situation, you have every right to say what you want to say about a situation because it's your blood, it's your family.
right.
If you're not blood, if you're not family, you dig what I'm saying? Anything you saying out your mouth, especially on somebody that's
Out of
dead,
pocket.
you're out of pocket, bro. No matter, I don't care if you defending yourself or whatever the case. I don't care if niggas is in your head.
Like,
You just way out of pocket.
like he got up there and was like, he basically said Offset wasn't in the mix when you know what I'm saying. Wait. Offset wasn't in the mix when Takeoff died. That's basically what he said.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was watching that shit and I just had a weird feeling. I'm like, nigga, that's not you can't.
That's
talk
not your
on
place.
that.
That's not your place to talk on
Yeah.
that.
Like you don't even know. They
And the
blood.
fact he's the only one talking, and then he's saying like he addressed Offset on some shit that nobody. I haven't heard Offset speak on the nigga at all.
I haven't either.
Nobody has.
No cap.
Like him or Quavo, they not even like that nigga
Nobody.
family. None of them been talking about the situation.
Exactly.
So for you to go on, like I said, for you to go on somebody else's platform
A big ass platform.
and
of
address
that.
somebody's family and talk about what their family dynamic was, and you don't got no knowledge of that dynamic, is real crazy. Like that's really crazy. And that's like not no. Like you said, he really felt comfortable doing that just off his. Oh yeah, this.
He had to get that shit off his chest.
Like
no
he
cap.
got like he was holding that motherfucking in, bro. Like.
He was
Yeah, that shit is weird, bro.
he looked like he was about to cry up there.
Son, like he,
Like, all that, you think they business getting hit by this shit or like?
bro, like I don't know,
I
something
don't
like
think so.
I do, cause this ain't the first time in recent years that like a young rapper or young rappers just openly showed like they don't give a fuck about who you are. Like when them niggas stole the keys, the keys and umbrellas out of Young Boy car,
Your boy called that man a bitch.
and then Jay Prince gonna go on and like, yeah, Young Boy, we got your keys, we got your umbrella, da 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 da. And Young Boy's like, I don't give a fuck about that car.
Right.
He's like, I got money. He's like,
Facts.
I got multiple sets of keys. Like, you keep that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, them young dudes do not care about like your legend that was so mysterious because niggas ain't had the internet in 95.
Right.
It's 2023. We can see that you a corny nigga now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got pulled, but you got pulled in Houston. Niggas don't care.
I ain't gonna hold you. He got a nigga chained back in New York one time. I forgot that nigga name. They whooped that nigga ass though to the chain. He got that chain back. I forgot that shit. What the fuck was his name? Was it Rich the Kid? It wasn't Rich the Kid.
They got,
he
he got
did
his
get
chain back.
whipped though before.
Who
In New
got
York.
their chain
I don't know.
stolen?
I don't know.
Rich Kid got
It was in New York though.
he got his shit stolen a few times. I remember when niggas thought Rich the Kid girlfriend was getting him set up. His baby mama.
I remember the Glizzy chain being stolen.
Shout out to Shaq.
Shout
Did
out
y'all
to
hear his new jump?
I mess with that.
It's
joint.
hard.
Yeah, it's
I mess
hard.
with that joint. That joint slide.
I feel like he ain't grow production wise though. Like he
Nah,
getting there, but he not
I don't
all
know.
the way there
Nah,
yet.
I think the production on this joint was
Compared
kind
to what?
Compared to his other shit, I will say it's better. I will say that.
Man, so
100%.
you remember Streets Hot as Youngin'? How that shit sounded?
100%. All right, let me take it back. But for me, for how long he's been in the game and the actual sound that he could have, I just don't feel like he's really tapping into his full potential. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's literally just skating by on his name, really.
I don't know, man. Glizzy be having some joints that'll pop out every other year when he drops some shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, Joe.
Glizzy he'll have some shit that like will pop out nationally.
And I feel like now with this whole like he's doing interviews, like he up for a revamp. Like he really gonna try to
100%.
let's go forward on this shit. So
100%.
Who Glizzy signed to?
I don't think he
Himself.
I think he said he
He
got
said
a
he
got a
100%
distribution
him,
deal
yeah.
with Leo Korn. I think.
You got
Oh,
distribution, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
Oh,
distribution.
that's Then that's
he was on Gillian Wallow shit.
yeah. That's where the push is coming from. Being locked in with niggas like Cohen, like they gonna make sure that at least like it's all it. They gonna maximize his the ears that he's gonna reach.
100%
Type shit.
his brand for sure.
But
I just feel like it could be bigger though. For you, especially for you, to me, it's like, especially if you got a bag and you got access to those producers. I ain't hear not a Wheezy, I ain't hear a Turbo, I ain't hear none of them, like, none of these niggas that actually are the top producers in the game. If you got it and you got, you know what I'm saying, and especially if you can afford it, go do that shit. Especially if you can afford the features that you got on that motherfucker.
I gotta go back and look at the credits, cause I know he did have some good producers on there, and like I said, he did got the features on there. Like he had 21 on there, he had ESTG, Chris Brown, and somebody else.
Yeah, like if you try to take it there, take it
YB's
there.
on fire.
Which one?
The first one.
I ain't really care about that.
That's on fire.
The Love is Fools Fall in Love thing.
I think that's the one. He got another one too. I don't remember if it was on the album.
But he locked in with YoungBoy.
Yeah.
Like so.
For sure.
That 21 Savage thing tight too.
Yeah, that 21 joint hard.
Shout out to Shy.
Oh yeah, nah. What I was saying was I think niggas is kind of starting to do it right with Shy. Like I think he's at a point where I don't think he's gonna be bigger than what he is right now. Like it's hard to peak from having Beyonce playing Awesome and having that shit stream up. But he's made, like I said, he's made solid music since then. He's had shit that's been blowing up. Like what's the jump? You Understand? That came out a few years ago with Gunna and Tory.
That's my point though. So if you got that sound, well, you should be maximizing that.
I think he's doing that. But I think it's just like he has a niche crowd, and they just making sure they're doing what they can to maximize that. Like they still touching other fan bases, but you know most rappers, all the rappers is like them niggas all work kind of with the same people.
Yeah.
So them fan bases intermingle. So it was growing that way. I don't think Shy Glizzy was ever going to be
superstar,
like a superstar, but he's on like that tier BC stardom type shit where like you gonna sell out Fillmore's. That's bad. You can go on tour selling out Fillmore's all around the country.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas is doing that. You gonna be on them festivals. That's really his next step is doing festivals.
Yeah.
Doing festivals, doing shows like that. And now that you locking in and doing them features and stuff, you gonna be doing that. I remember I went to go see ESTG when ESTG was out here.
Mm-hmm.
Brought Shy Glizzy out.
That's tough.
And he brought No Savage out. Literally, I think it was like the week before he got locked up the whole time. But yeah, like stuff like that. So you see that them niggas be locked in with other rappers and artists and shit. So it's about making it happen.
Stay tapped in. Because if you do, I feel like it sucks that just like you said, I don't think he gonna be as big as like a superstar type shit.
Why y'all say that though?
That's not no knock.
I'm just saying. Why do you think?
I feel like you only really get like one crack at that shit.
I honestly think it's a sound. Superstar? I feel like it's a sound. That's literally what I'm explaining. The sound that I feel like he can achieve. Like if he tapped into more of that shit, the vibes he was there with Gunna, I feel like he can break into that stardom. So once he starts doing stadiums, once you start doing festivals, you can start doing stadiums.
Glizzy don't for like devil's advocate pushback. Glizzy don't make DMV sound to rap, so
agreed.
I think his sound is unique for real. And like I said, he make mainstream type music for real. I think it's just ain't too many niggas that I don't know what the package is. Like sometimes you do gotta be signed. Like you said, he not signed. He got distribution deal. When you not signed, you're not getting that same level of push from a label.
Right. Yeah.
To really like get you like doing like full interviews with 18 different radio shows and podcasts and stuff like that.
So you need to hire a publicist.
So a lot of it is like your personal team pushing your brand and all types of stuff. That reach ain't gonna be as big. So he's probably making more money, pocketing more money since he's not signed to no label. But that backing, that backing ain't as heavy.
He don't need to do.
I think I disagree. I think that first of all, you can have two shots that are run. 2 Chainz did it. Ross did it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
Gucci. Technically.
But was Awesome as big as like a duffel bag boy? Nah.
But see, why is that his biggest song though? So like,
who 2 Chainz?
Nah, well, I mean, I was thinking about Shy Glizzy.
Awesome is Glizzy's biggest song, Clip, purely off the fact that Beyonce had that shit playing at her tour, and that joint, the numbers went crazy off of it.
The joint with Gold Link and Brent.
Oh yeah, and then so he had 2 shots then.
That's not, but
it's not 2 shots.
That's 2
I feel like
dips.
I feel like the Gold
dip and a half.
It wasn't a dip though. Like,
I feel like the Awesome was his hit, of course, just to get everybody knowing his name. The joint with Gold Link, I feel like it's the joint that
honestly,
gave him his shot.
Honestly, I feel like that Gold Link song is really Glizzy's song. It's really Glizzy and Brent's song.
It is.
It's really Glizzy and Brent's song. And you see who's still popping, Glizzy and Brent.
You're right.
So it's not that he ain't get big. He got bigger off that shit. He just ain't hit. Shout out Golden. Never mind. He died was talking crazy about Mac Miller after he died.
Who, Golden?
Mac Miller's white, so.
But still,
recipe to Mac Miller.
Yeah,
Right.
still, yeah.
Gold Link is an underground. My fault. I don't know why I just came on like that. My fault.
I'm going. I was like, whoa.
Alright, yo, recipes Mac Miller. But now Gold Link is an underground rapper, so that's his lane. Like they used to do. I don't know if you ever heard this little Trapped in the WAP shit.
Yeah.
Remember them from back in the day? Mm-hmm. He was at them jump. So that's his lane for real. For him to even make a song
that went crazy like that. That's a shot for real.
It's like Tally Bonet had put you in the pocket. It's like
that's like go crazy.
Yeah, so it's like if you were underground, that's your lane. You could still break through. Glizzy had like mid-level mainstream success. To it,
I feel like Glizzy's career has been.
He don't got nobody backing him, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not signed to nobody.
Yeah.
You know this area be real weird about niggas working together, but he do work with Wale. So like he been locked in there. But again, like even Wale, he not a superstar.
Wale
is big enough to where he getting you in rooms.
Yeah,
but Wale not no superstar.
You don't think?
Well, first of all,
Wale's a star. I'm not saying he's not a star. He's not a superstar.
What is that?
Superstar rapper.
Is Gotti a superstar?
Gotti?
Yo Gotti?
Yes.
No, he's not a superstar.
That's what I'm saying. He's pushing it.
Yo Gotti is like.
To me, I see him as an example.
Yo Gotti's like Vince Carter. Oh, you ain't never see that meme of Vince Carter when they asked him about like coming back for his 23rd year in the league? He's like, I got one more in me. That's Yo Gotti. Like Yo Gotti been rapping for 20 years, damn near.
But he pushing niggas and
he's consistent.
Working.
But he also found other lanes. Like Yo Gotti ain't just purely a rapper. Yo Gotti got a label.
But I'm saying Wale could be doing that.
Wale could be, but that might not. Wale, he had a label, the little Every Blue Moon shit. It just ain't work out.
Yeah, who you gonna sign to your label? Especially if you got a label and everybody on your label got similar sounds. Who the fuck is gonna sound like Wale?
Necessarily gotta have.
They similar enough.
Nah, so if Wale would have had a label and he brought like Trail and Glizzy, them niggas, all three of them niggas sound different.
I don't think them niggas would have wanted to sign a Wale.
They fuck with Wale though.
Yeah, but I don't think they would have.
I'm just talking like hypothetically.
Yeah,
like if
I can see them just like them being under Ross. That makes sense. You see what I'm saying? But being under Wale.
But you gotta think about it. Them niggas talk about Wale like he like put them on, so I could see them doing that.
I mean he's just a real nigga. But music wise,
I heard Fat Trail talk about it.
I've heard Glizzy. I feel like I've heard Glizzy. I know for sure I've heard Trail.
I mean, to my knowledge, I think Wale got him with the MMG movement, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter what you gonna do with it. So
I'm say it ain't like the nigga ain't used the pull that he had.
He just kept fumbling. Freak man. Well, he
But yeah, I'm glad that nigga home. But yeah, I think Glizzy's career is more so just a career of a good artist who didn't have a backing, but he was able to just like off of hustle, he got himself to a point where he was pushing.
But it's not over though.
No, it's nowhere near over. Ain't nobody saying it like it's over. I'm saying I don't see like the.
So you still don't got superstar potential, even though it's not over.
I think he'll star in his lane.
Just not superstar.
I think that it's a lot of politics involved with this shit.
He need a Drake feature.
Yeah, you might not have to get a Drake feature though. Just like he can't
Pay
get a
for
Dirk
it.
feature. Like it's certain shit. So
Yeah, if you had to
So
look,
you can't get a Dirk feature?
he can't.
he can't get a Dirk.
He
feature.
fuck with YB.
Yeah, I don't.
So I'm just saying it's certain shit like that depending on. You know how niggas be.
Politics.
Yeah,
Nah, I get
exactly.
it.
So-
I get it.
But then that white girl song went viral like 10 years. Like,
Yeah, I was saying white girl joint started popping again, but then right after that, Shorty from the video was trying to say that.
Cat.
Oh no, yeah, I don't.
I'm not pushing that. We're not even gonna speak on that.
I was like, Shorty in the video came out talking crazy and tried to kill the momentum of the video.
Damn.
Didn't work.
No, it didn't work because he dropped a good ass album.
And he did the interview with academics after that whole little.
Mm-hmm.
I know every DJ but this pussy academics.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like it's damn near really like his.
That's what I'm saying. Like he.
It's
you
like
gonna
his
see
second.
what he do with this.
It's like his second act for real to us.
All right.
Just because niggas we been following
Second
him.
win for sure.
To the public, a lot of niggas like, okay, yeah, this nigga Glizzy cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like his second act for real.
And he was talking about academics. He was talking about starting to sign niggas or like pushing niggas, like the dude Giz.
Yeah.
Giz Wap from Around His Way.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
I think that I think he got that shit though. Honestly,
Yeah, man. Glizzy
Shout out to Gliz.
Glizzy still young, dog.
got that man Glaze. He wild as shit.
Yeah, that was a good ass album. I fuck with that, John.
I gotta spin that anything.
Shit cool.
I got one more question, right? This is a little bit more serious, right? What do y'all think the solution is to mass shootings?
It's a great question. You go ahead. You can go first, Joe.
Deporting white people. That is a serious ass answer.
You can't deport white people, bro.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna always have a mass shooting.
I got a different answer. I say let's start with the music. Yeah, I say let's start with the music. Only reason, man, is because. Go ahead.
Before you continue, what is mass shooter music? Like, who's listening to that?
Again, we can do a test now. If you go to the top 5 hip hop songs right now,
You think mass shooters are listening to hip hop?
Mass shooters be listening to
everything.
grunge.
We don't know what they fucking listen to.
Nah, when
They look like McLovin.
I hear you,
Them
bro.
niggas is not.
no,
listening.
when Columbine happened, them niggas dropped like a manifesto and they talked about the type of music they listened to get into the mood, and it was like a whole bunch of grunge and like heavy metal and shit like that. I don't really be subscribing to the fact that music
It's
be
not that
pushing
influential, bro.
the influence.
I beg to differ.
I think it's more. It can play a part. I think it's like what you see though.
It's like what you inputting. That's really what I'm judging. It's like, and maybe I can't blame it all on music. Well, at least I'm gonna speak on. God,
We talking about mass shooters, not like shootings. Period, bro. Like the
it's
niggas that
too
go
mean
into the
shoot.
schools.
All right, so that's the difference too. It's like me considering mass shooting is just a nigga going into a public place and firing off.
Yeah.
Black people do that fucking every day.
Nah, it's
Yes,
different.
they do. Niggas
Actually,
let
that's
off.
not true. That's not true.
I'm about to say it. Yeah,
Let's go. We
It-
can
technically,
go on
everything is
the
a
news
public
right now, and I
place.
bet you
Everything
it's
is- listen,
at
all
least
right.
3 shootings that happened yesterday.
Nah, it was fucking late. Was it yesterday? Nah, it was this morning. It was like I think it was like 6 shootings in the span. No, it was like 8 shootings in the span of like 6 hours or some shit in PG.
Going crazy.
But that's not a mass shooting, bro.
I hear what you're saying. So
It's
that's
a shooting in the pub, and everything is a public place. But what a nigga has the mindset like, I'm about to go into this school and I'm about to do damage to as many people as I can. Black people aren't doing that.
well, if that's the case, then it gotta be it just gotta be security and no
Security.
cap. That's it. And I feel like niggas don't be having the everybody's has their own opinion, and when it come down to like politics and security and shit, everybody, if we supposed to be in this free world, everybody don't want to be putting rules on shit, especially when they go to school. They don't want to be walking through metal detectors and all that shit. But if it gotta get down to that, the only people that should be strapped is security. To me, is if it should be less police on the road pulling niggas over for some dumbass shit, and more police in the school.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
What? So
you went to PG public schools. Them shits was already like jail. So now you got police posted up on every jump.
100%. I bet you half the shit that jumped off, even in my tenure going there, would have been wouldn't have happened if it probably would happen off site, but it wouldn't have happened in that public place.
Okay, my pushback to that. What's the shooting that happened last year in Texas? Where
Uvalde? Uvalde?
Yeah, the Uvalde shooting, where all the police pulled up,
posted outside
for the duration of the shooting.
See them? To me, that's all them police out there, some hoes.
That wasn't even a year ago.
That was literally like
that's some
6 months ago.
It wasn't.
It was 2022.
I remember we talked about that on that couch over there.
Yeah, so this is summer, not summer. This is early in the year, 2022.
Yeah.
Hoes. Don't be a police and you're not gonna go do your job.
So you're
hoes.
I get your theory, like what you're saying, but so much goes into that. Like you have to do background. They already suck at doing background checks on police in the first place, which is why we have so many crooked fucking cops. But we're not even tapping into that point. But you got to do background checks on them niggas, and then you have to expect them niggas to do their job the correct way 100% of the time.
Yes.
That's a.
What do you expect a scientist to do? What do you expect in a nigga?
Scientists fail.
Be
what do you?
Scientists
fail.
That's why like your medicine be having all them fucking jinx on it. That's for like liability shit.
But hey, so again, even if a scientist is going through some shit, they gotta go through their regulations. Even if they do fail, they can go back and correct that shit. But they know that perfection is what's needed every single time. That's what they're striving for. So if you're a police officer, if you get up and you signed up to go train, to go do all this extra shit, to be a police officer, and you get out there and you freeze in the field, you're a hoe.
Alright, so let me ask you this. You got a pistol.
Go ahead.
A nigga comes in here with an AR-15. Or matter of fact, no, vice versa. You a cop. You got a pistol. You going to a place where you got like an AR. You're gonna be hesitant about going in there too, just because that nigga has more firepower than you.
Not necessarily.
And honestly,
now it all depends. If we're just basing it off guns, I'm not gonna be hesitant, because yes, the nigga has more firepower, but the nigga is obviously shooting at other people. He's not shooting at you 100% of the time.
If you go in there, that nigga.
Come on now,
go into a building. If you go.
So just think about it, just like how you said, if a nigga come in here with an AR, right? A nigga come in, he starts shooting over there, and the police officers are outside, and he got a pistol, but he know the nigga in here with the AR is walking around shooting niggas. Hell yeah, I'm the nigga with a gun. I'm supposed to be protecting these people. Regardless, I gotta lay my life on the line as soon as you step out the door.
Like a lot of that shit is just a job to niggas.
So then don't sign up to be a police officer. A police officer is not just a job.
It is just a job.
It is.
Then don't be a police officer. Then that's some whole shit. So, that's like the niggas that go. If you sign up and you go and you in the army and you get sent off to war, nigga, that's you signed up to go out there and fight. There's a potential that you might not come back, bro.
A lot of
that's no, it's not, because the police officers risking their lives every day. The niggas that are training and going and shooting ARs in the military and shooting niggas across.
They're trained to do that. Police officers aren't trained. Shit like that is not supposed to be happening. So they're not being trained to go in and deal with a mass shooter for real. Like
they do. They have situations, and I can only say that just because of me knowing police officers and even having a bunch of people in the army on my side that been taught that shit.
What is the job of the army, bro? Or any military branch is to protect the country and potentially go to war and fight. If you are a police officer,
Okay.
you could be doing anything from fucking writing tickets to fucking intake at the station. Like
Same thing. You can be the nigga that you can literally be the nigga that just checking niggas in as soon as you go on base, but you still strapped. The nigga at the base is the nigga at the entrance is still
go through
strapped.
that same training.
Everybody there goes through the same
police
shit.
officers aren't getting military training. Knock it off.
Oh no, police officers. No matter what level
basic
police
niggas,
officer rank
right.
you got, you take that same. Y'all all take the same training to become officers.
But these niggas are coming out of Quantico. You dig what I'm saying? So if these niggas are coming out, going through the police academy, coming out of Quantico, and they're not ready to handle specific situations, that's fault on the police. But then also, if you are still hesitant and still scared, do not be a police officer. I don't want you. I'd rather go in there. I'd rather just let the situation be what it is than rather have a whole nigga outside that's scared to come in and handle the situation. That's just me. I don't want no police officer being out there. Oh well, shoot. Let me take my time and I'm scared and hesitant to get in this bitch. Fuck that. No, I'd rather handle it myself.
All right. So again, police officers shouldn't have to deal with this shit. If you get what I'm saying, I don't know how else to explain the shit. Like,
What else do you deal with then? That's like, especially if on the streets.
That's a better question. What the fuck do we need the police for?
What do we need them for?
A lot of people, it's less and less police officers right now. But niggas don't want to admit that crime is definitely going up.
Crime is going crazy. Nigga, y'all seen what these Jack boys doing to all the kids around the DMV area right now?
Yeah, actually, that just happened to somebody recently. They tried to steal this girl, Kia, and the insurance company thought that she was trying to do some fraud. So they canceled her insurance and some more shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then the whole time, like, she gonna sue them niggas and everything.
Oh, she about to get it back.
Yeah, but yeah, the nigga tried to steal her Kia. She took pictures, came out to the car, shit all broken out. You could tell the nigga tried but failed. So she called the police, everything, but they want to try and fuck with her because it's a trend going on. But there's already some class action lawsuits out there because of this shit going on.
Class action lawsuits don't be paying.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, no.
But
Once you getting
she a lawyer though. This particular girl, so she knows what's up.
25 cents and you splitting that joint 1,000 ways.
1,000 ways.
Everybody
like,
on that class action.
Nah, I just don't think that we shouldn't expect that much of police officers. My solution, I don't know if I necessarily got a solution. I just wanted to, because we hear about them shits at damn near daily now. Like,
To the point where, honestly, it's like you get numb to that shit.
I mean, I never really.
That's what they want though. No cap.
It's been like that though. Like the first one I can remember hearing about, like as a person hearing about news and shit, was like Sandy Hook. And in the last night at Michigan State, they said one of the kids that was in Sandy Hook was at Michigan State.
Yeah,
so
like
that shit happened to her twice.
The nigga said God been trying to call her home. She just ducking it. That was super fucked up. But it was very funny. It was super fucked up.
That's crazy.
They said God been trying to spin a block on her.
Man, she got some angels.
I think that.
No op formed against me shall prosper.
But even the thing about even in Michigan State jump, that joint really came and went like a regular news cycle. Cause I don't think I didn't hear that anybody passed. I'm not totally sure. I know it was like 4 or 5 people got shot, and then the son shot himself or something like that.
I don't know.
I know he killed himself.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
It was a one in Texas, and actually, it's an armed citizen stopped him in the mall. So that could be a solution. I don't know if I want to necessarily arm teachers and shit,
cause teachers be hoes too.
I just see that joint going bad. I see a teacher getting, cause these kids be fighting teachers like real.
I see kids they getting that joint stolen for real. If they would have had that shit in school,
I see a kid. Oh yeah, they had that out here.
Yeah,
niggas would have took that joint. All it takes is the wrong young nigga that could take that gun.
Yeah, in that day, he going
and prep up on somebody, and
the whole school.
You got another school shooting, so that don't really sound like a great idea.
That's why I said you need
maybe, like I said, maybe armed security.
You need it.
Not police. I don't like a police presence in school like that. But like, yeah, maybe armed security.
They got plenty marks. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even gotta like be in police gear. The niggas can necessarily be
It's
in
not really
jeans
the
and shit.
climate for that right now. People do not respect the police right now. There's less and less of them. People is like leaving the force and all that shit. Like, I don't even necessarily say that I want more or less. I don't care.
But you see the effects
Do
of
your
having
job.
less police officers right now.
I do.
Crime is nuts.
Listen, y'all know what happened to me.
I'm
Like,
shocked.
I don't got
Yeah.
y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I still even like. I think that niggas is gonna break the law regardless.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Whether there's more police or not.
And honestly, that ain't even crime going up ain't even really just tied to less police. That's tied to the fact that inflation is stupid high.
It's dumb high.
Everything is fucking expensive,
Niggas
and
gotta
people
eat.
ain't getting paid more money.
Yeah, niggas gotta eat.
So cost of living went up, but your money done stayed the same.
Facts.
So it's niggas trying to get it how they can, and like a lot of that should be illegal. But like end of the day, it's like
I get how to eat, B.
yeah, like
So-
everybody don't got the same opportunities. This ain't me like okaying fucking crime. It's just like understanding where I live.
No, real shit. Like I tell my girl that all the time, like niggas got robbed before, niggas been held at gunpoint and shit. But at the end of the day, take that shit.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
for
like,
real.
I get it back. It don't
You
matter.
see what I'm saying? Like take that shit. And
I'd rather be
you in a position you
Yeah.
really need that more. You need it more than I do.
yeah, like if you run it up on me to get it, like you need it.
You need
for
this
sure.
shit. Take this shit, bro. I'm gonna get mine on the back
Yeah.
end, bro.
What y'all got to say about the Memphis shit though?
What happened to Memphis?
It was like the 4 black officers with that dude.
Oh, they hoes.
Yeah, that's some whole shit. See,
And then
that's
even
what I'm
that
saying.
shit, that was tied to a bitch.
Yeah.
Man, stop. Police officers, stop being some hoes. You sign up to protect niggas. Don't be a hoe when it's time to protect.
Now, do you know the situation in Memphis?
I vaguely know it.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember watching that shit, but I don't want
I
to
think
speak
Cuz
on.
worked for FedEx, right?
Cause worked for FedEx. He was
and their wife, one of the police officers, also worked for FedEx.
Mm-hmm.
and was ex-wife, or
Okay,
they
so-
was ex-wife or separate. They wasn't together no more,
Yeah.
and they was messing with each other.
He got up on it.
Son found out about that joint. Got some of his
Yeah.
men.
Mm-hmm.
They beat Cuz. Took videos of that shit and
Yeah,
sent it
and
to
sent
other
it
people.
off. Yeah, I've seen that shit.
Like taunting.
It was the officer. He said he sent it to like 3 people.
Mm-hmm. He
some
sent it to
shit
like
like that.
He sent it to
Yeah.
like 2 other people on the floor.
That's
and,
whole
like,
shit, bro.
Another person, and they was taunting that nigga.
That's used for me. That's using your position to beat up a nigga so you can about a bitch. That's whole shit.
You ain't gonna get no argument out of me.
Oh yeah, nah.
I'm just saying, like, so having like a police, people do not respect the police. That's gonna escalate shit even more. Cause if you feel slighted now, you in school, it's 10 o'clock in the morning or whatever. No, what time school start? Like 7? High school.
Shit, I have no idea.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
yeah. So how you in high
God
school,
damn.
8 o'clock in the morning, you're a police officer, and you got some fucking 16-year-old kid saying some slick shit.
Mouthing
to you,
off
you
to
know what
you.
I'm saying?
You dealing with your wife back at home, like you don't know what them niggas got going on outside of
That shit could
outside
cause
of being
so
on the
much
clock.
more bullshit.
Like it's asking a lot for that nigga to be perfect 100% of the time.
Especially dealing with kids.
Leave it. We ain't. All right. Let me say this. At least leave it at the door. That's what any job though. You don't come. I understand you can have shit going on, but if you protect the niggas' lives, like just imagine the surgeon that got some shit going on, and he know he gotta go in there and cut this nigga body open and be inside of this nigga.
Pause.
It's way less variables though. I feel like being a surgeon.
Nah,
Surgeons go through shit
if you
too.
go through surgeon, it's like going to manual for this situation. It's not like, bruh.
They got police officers got codes for everything
Think
on
about
the
how
planet.
wild high school was. Niggas was fighting at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Facts. It was clockwork. We
yeah,
playing.
niggas was fighting in before care, bro.
Like, in the morning, bruh. So imagine you a police officer. You don't know what the fuck that nigga went through. Kids is watching them type of videos like the shit in Memphis. They say some slick shit to you. You don't ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that a police presence would make shit worse in schools.
What about an undercover? That's still an option.
They gonna know who the fuck that. Why is this one random
All-
nigga posted up in front?
Hey, we act like all them undercovers don't dress the same.
They need to upgrade their swag.
Yeah, man, they still.
The undercovers ain't undercover for real.
We had school security, but
So hold on, if we don't respect police, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna respect school security. Your jurisdiction stops soon as I leave.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like school security was like there to just break up fights pretty much. And some of them niggas was cool.
So what we need the police for? If the school security is doing all the small shit, the police officers doing what?
Shit involved with guns.
My point. So don't be a hoe when it's time.
I don't even think that shit necessarily true. But listen. I'm not with gun control at all by like any means.
Right. I feel like
I think the police is there for like old ladies and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like just like.
I could be there for my own grandmother.
But you're not, bro. You work, like you know what I'm saying. Like if you gonna be a police officer in the community, build some type of rapport with them. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, that's where it starts. Like
I feel that.
That's where it starts. Like if you got a positive presence in the community.
Nah, niggas still gonna be like fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
No. I just
even in the trenches, like there's police officers like that will overlook shit just because they got a rapport with the niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know I can't. It's like we know the police can't stop the war on drugs, but they can do something. So it's kind of like that. It's like if you put a police officer in the trenches, he can't stop everything that's going on in there. But if he has a positive presence on that joint, then he can at least have the respect of everybody. So when he does say chill out, they gonna chill.
I was speaking from experience. My cousin so he was a police officer. He had retired like a few years before he passed. But he was like his whole reason he grew up in the city. He's like my whole reason for becoming a police officer was to be somebody in the community that they seen grew up with them, turn around, trying to protect them, trying to look out for them. And he was telling like me and my cousin stories about like when them niggas doing like drug raids and stuff, and like he's like, yeah man, like him and his partner go run up. I don't want to say go run up, but go into a little spot where drugs is moving, and like kind of it's like man, it's like, but they had a rapport with these people because like they wasn't just like oh we sitting in our squad car all day chilling. It's like nah, we like in the community, we doing stuff in the community, so like these people trust me. You know what I'm saying? So when he came,
you know
what I'm saying? Like these people, it was like, but these people trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like they, like yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Your line of work don't line up with what I'm called to do, but like I'm gonna overlook some small shit. I'm gonna overlook you selling a dime bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know that hey, like y'all niggas need to chill out. Is they doing sweets? Like y'all need to like y'all need to chill. Type stuff.
Better not see a P cross that table.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was like they doing stuff like that, and they to try to keep the crime down. Like, so like their presence was out there, and you don't really see that a lot. You see it in response to crime. You don't see it to prevent crime. Like
I can agree.
Like I see a increased police presence around where I stay at, but it's in response to crime now. Like they out there because niggas is getting shot.
And they trying to fix that area.
Yeah, they trying to fix it because they want to.
Some real estate over there.
Yeah, because there's a lot of land over there. It's right near the city. They trying to do renovations. They just sold Iverson. They just sold.
Who bought that hoe? For how much?
They sold that on like 10 mil.
That's it.
But look at it. It's
look at it.
But that's the thing though. For what it's becoming, you know what I'm saying? To me, 10 mil for that particular piece of property, and for the weight that we know as a community that it has.
I'm gonna show you a condo I was looking at over there. Fully renovated, Jane. I'm gonna show you the price when we get off, Jane. But,
brother, the amount of niggas that get smoked on fucking 28th.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And 23rd.
he just blew up his whole spot. Like that's crazy.
Nah, I ain't say I stayed over there. I said the amount of niggas that get smoked over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's enough to. It's a reason that price ain't go too crazy. But once they start renovating over there, they gonna
push them.
They gonna push them prices
This
up.
is the thing about the violence, right? When shit goes up, that means y'all causing gentrification for real. Because when shit goes up like that, they increase the police presence.
Yeah.
Which brings shit starts to cost more. Like cost to live more over there, which brings in the white people that could afford it. Or maybe not white people, rich people.
No, nigga, I've seen white people in Iverson
Facts.
I mean,
buying hoodies and shit.
it's coming.
Next you know, you gonna see white women outside with strollers, and they gonna be walking down 23rd.
If I go to, I ain't been to that. My mother used to take me to that Marlow Heights movie theater. If I see white people in that
They
joint,
renovated that
son,
hoe too.
they did.
Yeah, they renovated that joint.
But yeah, I don't see no white people going over there no time soon. That's still a very active
Yeah.
area.
I might be in a little low key spot.
You gotta go during the week. That shit crazy.
Oh, this is what I was about to say also. It was a situation in the city about 2 years ago. A police officer killed a dude. I think he was like 18. But in the body cam footage, he said his name because he tried to run and throw his pistol, but he said his name. So I say that to say, like, you knowing and building a report on that stop shit.
Yeah, it don't stop it. It's no perfect solution to that question that you posed because people not perfect. So it's even if you got the best plan in place, people prone to fuck it up just off of human nature.
And we talking about mass shootings. I don't know how we got into black shit. Oh
Yeah, I don't know how we got into black shit
It's
either.
fresh to derail.
Because mass shootings really be white people shit.
So I don't. Yeah.
My bad. I just had to get the clarification on. Maybe it's because again we see so many shootings every single day, so it's like the fact that we talk about mass shootings. To me, it's like in my head, if it's more than like 2 people getting shot, that's a mass shooting in my head.
I think it's a mass shooting. No, stop. More than 2 people get shot at one instance.
Yeah.
That's just a drive-by.
Yeah, that's not mass.
See, that's a hood term, but you know what I'm saying in the political term.
No, I don't even think it's a mass shooting politically.
No,
So
it's a certain number. It's like it's more than 2.
Yeah, a lot more than 2. The only mass shootings I seen by black people, it was a shootout and like 14 people got shot or some shit.
So if 5 people
That was like
get
2
smoked
weeks
in
ago.
one situation, that's still not a mass shooting. Or like even if he's still shooting, he's shooting in a mass place, but
mass place is crazy.
that don't mean, you know what I'm saying, the amount of bodies that he hit or that type of shit that matters.
I think it's more so the intent. Like you're going into like a Walmart to try to take out as many people as possible.
Yeah, so if you went
you
to
got
Walmart,
an issue with 10 people over there, and you go shoot at those 10 people over there.
but yeah, so if you go to
Oh,
Walmart,
no, he right, my fault.
if you go to Walmart and you shoot and it's a public place, right? But then throughout this shooting, you only hit one person. Is that still a mass shooting?
No, yeah,
It's
so
an intent.
by the Gun Violence Archive defines mass shootings as involving 2 or more shot, injured, or killed in a single incident at the same general time and location.
That's what I'm saying.
Not including this.
It's a mass. To me, that's a mass shooting.
Wait, say that one more time.
A mass shooting is defined as two or more people shot. They can be injured or killed, but 2 or more people shot in a single incident in the same general time and location.
That's what it was. So yeah, this is what I consider mass shooting. I remember we was on our way to this cookout in the city of Brigago. It was, one person died and was like 20 people injured. That's what I call a mass shooting. But that was a shootout. Like,
Oh yeah, that is a mass shooting.
Yeah, but 20 people injured. One person got killed. And he
That
was
mean-
17. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I feel that. I just think it's still. They shouldn't base it off the amount of people. They should. 2 more people.
A mass. That means it is mass shooting.
No, it's mass shootings every day.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. So if I see that, yeah, to me, there's hella mass shootings.
But the only ones that get the national recognition is the ones that happen at places like schools or hospitals,
right, big ass places, right?
in enclosed spaces. Like they're not thinking about, okay, yeah, these niggas out on the corner, somebody drive by, spray that joint, 2-3 people get hit. People
They don't care.
people not thinking about that because that's
Exactly.
something in the neighborhood. That's confined to a neighborhood. That's something that's like expected damn near because it's been going on forever. But some like a shooting in the school or a shooting in a complex, they gonna look at that as like, okay, that's not something that's ordinary.
Yeah, leave the kids alone, man.
For sure. Hey, y'all remember what was it like? The anniversary of the DC sniper just passed or something.
It's crazy. We do that shit, man. We
Bro,
do
like,
some crazy shit.
My nephew go to the
Oh,
that
my
school,
mama.
the middle school.
Bro, y'all remember like what them niggas had us doing? I remember. Only reason I bring this up since we talking about like the shooting and stuff. I remember I was seeing niggas on Twitter talk about like how we was living through the DC sniper times and how they had us like zigzagging to cars and shit.
No.
coming from,
Facts.
bruh.
They had y'all zigzagging the
Yes.
cars?
We had to hide on the tables and shit.
When
Just
we was
practicing.
Nah.
when we were bruh, we legit school I was going to, we legit they had us going. Our parents like normally just do like a drop off. They had all the parents. You had to park your car, walk your kid to their classroom and shit. Had to come into the school to pick them up. Like when school let out, like they ain't let us let out and go outside and wait for the cars to come. It's like we got out and then they had everybody go to the auditorium.
What grade was you in?
I was. What year was that?
Cause I was in elementary school.
I was
I
about to
was
say,
going to Ardmore, and I remember they had us like do drills. Like they had us
2002.
everybody go into the hallway and line up against the sit on the floor in the hallway.
We
type
did.
Shit.
We was doing that. They had us like do the drills and hide up under the desk.
I don't think we did that.
We did them jumps. This is 02. So 02, I think I was in 5th grade.
Yeah, so you was,
Yeah, I was in 5th grade.
5th grade.
Yeah, I was in 5th. I was in 5th grade because I graduated high school in 09.
Dang, I was 8. Like 8 or 9.
Yeah, I graduated high school in 09, so I was in 5th grade in 02.
So that was like first grade then. First.
Yeah, we was young. We was young as fuck.
Yeah, so that shit was real life crazy. Like them.
We lived through some shit.
Lived through some shit. I think I still was outside playing like football and shit. Like outside of that, like I remember that shit though, cause like my brother went to like my middle brother, he went to like a different private school than I did. So like I remember, and his private school was by one of the areas where them niggas had just shot. Like he was by that BP where niggas got shot up at off of Silver Hill Road, I think, over across from where the Pizza Hut.
They shot on Silver Hill Road.
Not Silver Hill Road, but it's that BP that's right there, at that 4-way stop where it's the McDonald's, it's the AutoZone and shit right over there, and the Beauty Supply, and then it's the Giant and that where the Pizza Hut used to be at.
Yeah.
It's a BP on that corner. They shot over at that BP.
They did.
Yeah, my brother's school was literally in the next like building development over. So I remember having to go go there after getting picked up from school, and like I think my mother even stopped there to get some gas, and I'm looking around. This nigga in 5th grade, I'm over here lookout. Like what I'm gonna do if these niggas pull up?
They gotta be on point.
For sure, they told niggas that them niggas was driving in a Crown Vic, so niggas was looking for Crown Vic.
Caprice.
Them niggas, they had a
Blue Caprice.
That's my dad.
They had a
never
van.
let me get a
they had a,
Crown
but
Vic.
they did the shootings in the van though at
No.
first. One of them they did it in the van.
I thought I seen the movie. It was a Caprice off Bucks.
It was-
They thought it was a van. That's what
Okay, yeah, they thought it was a van, and they did the shootout in the Caprice.
They
That's
ran
what-
with a van. So they tell the niggas look
Yeah,
out
they
for
told niggas
vans.
for the white van. So
And
every,
niggas is in a blue Caprice.
bruh, so like niggas would be at the gas station. I'm looking, I see white vans. I'm like, oh shit, like that's them.
Crazy as
The
fuck.
whole time it's a Caprice, bro. That shit wild.
Did y'all know why he did that?
Nah, I don't even remember at this point. Shit was 21 years ago.
So the nigga wife.
We old as shit.
Yeah, no bullshit. The nigga wife took custody of his kids. So in order to get it back, he wanted to kill her, but he wanted to sprinkle in other killings and just put her in the killing so he could get. You know what I'm saying?
So make it look like just a
Yes.
dog. That's nuts.
I don't understand. It don't make sense, but
It do.
No,
It don't make sense, but-
it makes sense. It's
Like-
nuts though. Like that's nuts as hell.
It's like
Like he want to make it look like she would just
she's the real target.
she the real target, but by having all of this shit happen around it, it
And
looks
then
like
it
oh
will-
she was just a targeted
Yeah,
person.
it's not connected to me, so I can still get custody of my kids.
That's really
I just don't
nuts.
see it going through.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
if somebody
he
told
did.
me to
I mean,
plan
yeah,
back,
he
I would
dead,
been
so.
like, bruh,
Oh, they killed him.
that's why.
Yeah, he got the I think he got the lethal injection. Maybe like a few years back.
That's fucked up. Well, it's not fucked up.
It's not fucked up.
I was about to say, but he black. So, but all the motherfucking white people that doing wild shit ain't
They
getting
be getting, yes they do.
Man, knock it off, bro. These the fucking nigga in that ran the church in South Carolina.
He's getting injected too.
No, he's getting life. He got life.
He's gonna get injected.
I think his sentence got lowered. To be honest with you.
And the whole time the
Dylan
kid,
Roof nigga, he got life, but I think he's getting injection too.
nah, bro.
I stamp he is, but I think they having him serve a period of that shit for him to sit before they inject him.
That's crazy.
But isn't the kid about to get out? The sniper kid?
That is a good question, bro.
Oh nah, Dylan Roof is getting sentenced to death.
Yeah, I'm saying they ain't take it easy on that nigga.
Well, shout out to Dylan. Dying for dying.
You know what I'm saying? He
I ain't mean it like that. No fuck. Listen,
Bro, that joint, bro, I don't. The concept of time, looking at the time frame of when that joint happened, it started in February.
the DC sniper shit.
February 16, 2002. Them niggas were on that shooting spree till October.
Yeah. And it wasn't just in this area. It
wasn't
in North Carolina. And
They was like up and down the East Coast.
Yeah.
But niggas in real life lived 8 months.
On in Dodger.
Wait, the shootings lasted that long?
Yeah, that whole incident, it was 8 months. Cause I was like, in my head, I'm thinking it was longer than 3 weeks. Cause I remember doing that shit for a long ass time. Cause like we would still be outside, but like for a minute, I want to say for like the first month or two, like my folks was really on edge about even like niggas being in the backyard and playing football in the backyard and shit, or hooping out in the neighborhood. Cause them niggas, like, you ain't know where they was gonna shoot at or where it was gonna take place.
That was in the movie too. That was part of it. He was like, he wanted, like, so they couldn't keep, there wasn't no pattern to it. That's why he killed every demographic, race, and age.
Niggas killed 17 people.
Damn, it was that many?
Yes.
Wow.
That shit.
Just so he can get his kids back.
And then,
Yeah, he got executed in 09. John Muhammad.
when they catch him, that was like,
2002. So he served 7 and then he got executed.
Savage.
I don't, Lee Malvo, he not getting out. He got life.
I thought I seen somebody.
Life without parole.
Okay, I thought I seen somebody in appeal for him a couple weeks.
They got reduced to life with parole.
So you can't get out.
He can get parole for sure, but he probably won't get out till he's like in his 60s.
Life is 25 years. He's been in it since 09 or 02. So
Did he? How many life sentences did he get? Just the one?
yeah, he could be out soon. Technically, they probably not going.
Cause they tried him as an adult, even though he was 17. He got denied parole, so he was just up for parole, or he just went up for parole. He got denied parole. Not too long ago.
Y'all think? Nah.
Funny as fuck.
I was about to say y'all think he'd do it again, but I was like, he wasn't even his plan for. So
And I think he was just super influenced by.
I think that nigga was getting touched by the other dude. I think
It was in the movie.
Nah, that wasn't in the movie, but
I don't wanna say that.
somebody told me that.
I thought you seen that in the doc. Cause
Funny.
Nah, somebody
they
tell
talking
me
about some word of mouth shit.
that made sense to me though for some reason because that wasn't his kin or nothing. Like I said, kin. I sound country as hell. Fuck it, that wasn't his family or nothing. Like I don't know. I don't even remember how he met that nigga.
What's the documentary called?
It's not a documentary.
Or what's the movie called?
Blue Caprice.
Okay. Where you watching
I
it?
think it's on Hulu.
Let me check that joint out.
So
That's the nigga that you want protecting and serving.
Right.
I wanted to get paid.
I'd
Like,
rather have 12.
I wish y'all could see that right there.
yeah, that's wild as shit. Mo, did y'all see the informants niggas getting paid like 85 bands a year?
They need to make
Stop.
They need to, the picture of that nigga. They need to make him the logo. So they made that nigga the logo. Oh, that's what.
Oh yeah, I said Woody.
Yeah. So she was talking about informants. He need to get put on a retirement fund. He said he was an informant for 11 years.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like he need to be on the payroll. Like he did
He probably is on payroll. How you do that for 11 years?
I mean, they letting them rock, doing what he do outside, so they probably don't gotta put him on payroll. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he gonna.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
You think so?
Yeah. They're gonna.
He wasn't snitching on YSL, was he? I thought he was snitching on
Nah.
Lucci and him.
I'm gonna send you the video. This like the small snippet because that video like 3 hours. I ain't sitting watching the 3 hour jump, but that Lucci was part of it. But he was snitching on Thug too, like heavy, like super heavy.
That's wild.
In that joint, he in the video saying like, man, like I can't even really hang around. He called him by his first name. I can't even really hang around Jeffrey because every time I see him, I just think that he knows that I'm informing on him. He's talking about how, cause he was talking to them about like Thug and the Lucci shit, and he was like, yeah, he's like, man, for a minute Thug wasn't moving reckless, like he was moving smart, he was staying unconnected from everything, but he wanted them niggas so bad that he started moving reckless again, and like he was back calling niggas, like talking about like he getting like putting the hits himself.
Damn,
and shit
bro.
again.
That's so sad.
Man, free Thug, bro.
Damn it.
Put the Thug out of here, man.
God,
And other news,
fuck guys.
they speaking of Thug shit. One, they said I was wondering why niggas wasn't hearing too much about Thug's case lately. They said getting the witness list together,
10:30.
getting the witness list together and all of that.
I don't see nobody. I'm so niggas out there.
Getting like all of that together is gonna take months. So that case probably not starting until summertime, fall. So he gonna be sitting until then. They did release the witness list. Gunna not on there. Like nigga said,
Nigga, it's already a rap. His rap
it's already a rap, but Gunna not on there like nigga said. So he not being called in as a witness on that case or nothing like that.
I wonder who just like all the Megan slander and Tory slander.
The niggas need to be worried about the nigga Woody. Woody the one. Woody the one singing like a bird.
Well,
I think Lucci been saying that for a break though. He been saying somebody wouldn't YSL was snitching.
Well, he had been saying that. Well, now we know. With Woody.
11 years, bruh.
11 years, bro. Niggas don't even work a job that long.
I ain't never.
Never.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
ain't
getting
old
no-
enough to work
no.
that long.
No.
That's crazy.
No.
He was in that joint singing, bro. They
I'ma
didn't get that
watch
nigga a meal. He in there with a cup of water and a string in his hand singing.
I'm gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, bro, that joint sad, bro.
Yeah, man.
But like even in the video, he even said like his part of the reasoning that he even like informing is like he's like them niggas just getting too reckless, like they hitting normal people.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch the whole jump. We'll come back and talk
Let's go
about it.
back and talk about it.
But yeah, we gotta get up out of here.
For sure.
It's been a Middies podcast, man.
Yes,
Thank y'all for
sir.
tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit.
You did.
Yes, sir.
Peace and blessings.
Gangbang.
Shout out to the burqa. You gotta cut that part out.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to say that.